We are continuing with what's making you smarter every day, and that is Fundations. And as you know, we have our little friend to help us today keep up the good work. Shall we begin? Turn around, face forward, listen, and echo with the sloth like you do with baby Echo in the classroom the letters I'm going to say and their sounds. Ready? A, apple, A. B, bat, B. C, cat, K. D, dog, D. E, ed, ed. F, fun, F. G, gang, G. H, hat, I, itch, I. J, jug, J. K, kite, K. L, lamp, L. M, man, and not, O, octopus, ah. P, pan, P. Q, queen, qua. R, rat, S, snakes. T, tot. U, up, V, van, v. W, win, w. X, fox, x. Y, yellow, y. Z, zebra, z. And practice makes it what? Exactly. Perfect. So you know the letter of this week is T, tot. To get it all together and really work hard on practicing the letter T. Now, yesterday we did the lowercase t. Today we get to do the capital T or the uppercase T. Ready? So, let's get this camera a little closer and let's look at the sky, the plane line, and the grass line when it comes to this. You're going to take your marker and you're going to point and come down from the sky to the grass. You're going to pick your marker up and you're going to go across the sky. The reason why I did it here was because I need you to see it. And sometimes this line is the same color as the marker, which is black. So again, that's T, tot. So let's do it again. You point to the sky, come down to the grass. Pick your marker up and go across on the skyline. Again, you start on the sky, come down to the grass. Pick your marker up and go across on the skyline. Sky is not the plane line. The plane line is the dotted line. So you need to practice that on your sky letter formation board and get it very well done. So, you're going to point. Ready? You start on the sky, come down to the grass. Pick your marker up and go across the skyline. That's T, top, T. It's a capital T. It could be a T for Teresa. It could be a T for Tim. It could be a T for Tom. It could be a T for Tabitha. So those are different names that begin with the letter T. So again, you start on the sky, come down to the grass, pick your marker up and go across the skyline. Again, you start on the sky, come down to the grass, pick your marker up, and go across on the skyline. One more time. You start on the sky, come down to the grass, pick your marker up, and go across on the skyline. The more you practice these letters, the better they're going to look. If you practice your name and your name has a lowercase t, that is a good sign that you're learning how to write it. But this year we don't have anybody's name with the letter T or last name either. So this won't be the letter that you will be practicing, but we are practicing it because it's part of Fundations program that you need to learn how to write these letters. All right. Since today is that day that I told you last week we were going to add a little more to our Fundations program, we are going to work on what you see on the easel, which are the letters of the alphabet that look like this on the magnetic letterboard. A magnetic letterboard is that it has magnets. You see they don't fall off, so they stick on here. But you have them with a little piece of magnet inside the classroom. And so what I want you to do is be able to recognize those letters that we have. Today we're going to be able to add another consonant. So remember, the consonants are what color? Yellow. And the vowels are what color? Pink. So far, the only vowel that we know and we introduced last week was the letter E. Ed, eh. Today, we're using the consonant T. And this T has a little bit of a curve here on the bottom because that's the way that they made it. But you can make your T straight. It doesn't have to be with a curve. But you know that if you see this type of T, this little curve on the bottom, that is still considered a T topped. Okay? So, one of the words that we do in Spanish is called té. Té means tea, the one that you drink that's either hot or cold. But we're making CVC words, which means consonant, vowel, consonant. So we're looking for that one. Well, I know we did B already. So look at this one. We have a T, an E, and a B. And we're going to use our tap it. Now remember, tap it means that you're taking your thumb and you're touching it with your index finger, your heart finger, and of course your ring finger. All right? It's 3 letters. 1, 2, 3. And we're going to do it together. All right? So let me get myself closer so that you can do it with me. Ready? And if you're not ready, look at the easel and do the same thing. Ready? T, e, b, teb. That's how we're tapping. Remember we talked about this segmenting and that when we put them all together, it's blending. So let's blend these sounds. T, e, b, teb. Again, t, e, b, teb. It's a nonsense word. But I wanted to flip it over I wanted to put the B behind the E and the T in front of the E. Now this is a word, but we're going to tap it. Ready? B, e, t, bet. Again, b, e, t, bet. And bet is a word that means, let's say that there are two or more people who are betting that somebody is going to be running in a race and that person's going to win. And they're going to say, how much you want to make a bet? And meaning bet sometimes has to do with candy or sometimes has to do with money. Most of the time it's money. So it says, for example, you can say, how much you want to make a bet that Irvin is going to beat, say, Delisa running on the race outside. I'll bet you a nickel. Well, I'll bet you 25 cents. So then you put that bet, that money there, and then whoever runs, which is Delisa and Irvin, whoever wins, that person who bet it gets all of that money. That's what it means. So that's the word bet. Let's tap it and blend it. Ready? B, e, t, bet. Again, segment b, e, t, bet. So that's the word bet. Well, I think I can also do it with S. So I'm going to put S here. And S makes a complete different sound. And here it goes. S, e, t, set. Again. S, e, t, set. And set is a word. Okay? Now, let's put this and flip it all together. Put the T behind the E and put the S in front of the E. And let's see how we tap it. Remember, we're going to segment and blend. T, e, s, tes. Again. T, e, s, tes. Again. T, e, s, tes. It's a nonsense word. You would need another T to say test, but it doesn't have a T at the end. So, it's a nonsense word. But we're going to change that S, and I'm going to bring the letter C. Remember, the letter C in front of the E makes a hard C, so it makes a K sound. So let's see if we can do this nonsense word by segmenting and blending. Ready? T, e, k, tech. Again, t, e, k, tech. Tech is a short term for technology. But in this, if we would consider this as a word, it's considered a nonsense word. All right? That is what we're doing with our letters. The more we add letters, the more interesting it's going to be making words. When you practice and you have your own magnetic letters at home that you can get at the 99-cent store or the Dollar Tree, you can put them on the refrigerator and practice them. You don't need a magnetic letter board. You can get your refrigerator to be your magnetic board. Remember, smart is not something you are.